Hair tends to become more fragile and more prone to damage as we get older. That's why this product caught my attention. This is Colour Wow's Kale Infused Strengthening Treatment, and it makes some pretty big claims. Proven to reduce breakage by up to 50% in just one use, and instantly strengthen brittle, fragile and damaged hair. I'm going to find out if it lives up to those bold claims in a split test. More on that in just a minute. I'll show you exactly how I used it and of course the results, including what made me go from looking, well, pretty chuffed to not quite so happy, and why I ended up filming an update a few wash routines later. After a few washes, my hair was feeling noticeably worse, so I felt like it was important to come back and tell you what was going on. Hey, so today I'm going to do this as a split test. On one side, I'm going to use the Dream Cocktail Kale Infused Strengthening Leave-In Treatment, and that's it. I'm going to apply it as the brand instructs onto towel-dried hair and then activate it with heat. On the other side, I'm going to layer it with products that I would normally use. So I will follow up with a light leave-in conditioner and then lock and seal all of that hydration into my hair with an oil. Everything else though will stay the same, and because this product is activated by heat, I will be blow drying my hair today. Doing a split test should show us whether this could replace multi-layering of products in our post-wash routine, or whether this works better as a strengthening treatment alongside other hydrating products. Okay, let's do this before my hair gets any more dry under this towel. The first thing I did was split my hair straight down the middle so that I could do a proper side-by-side comparison. I clipped one section up and out of the way just to make it easier to focus on one side at a time. I started with the Dream Cocktail Kale Infused Strengthening Treatment, applying it onto freshly washed and conditioned hair that was lightly towel dried. In the shower today, by the way, I used Pureology's Hydrate shampoo and conditioner. The product itself has quite a thick texture, but as I applied it, I was actually really impressed with how smooth and silky it felt. I'd been a little bit concerned about detangling my hair using only a strengthening treatment rather than a leave-in conditioner. But as you can see, the comb went through really easily. It made detangling very simple and my hair felt very soft. I combed it through to make sure that I had a good distribution of the product, and then I clipped that section out of the way while I moved on to the other side. On this side, again, I start with the Dream Cocktail, applying it in exactly the same way, glazing it over my hair, working it through with my fingers, and then gently combing it through. However, on this side, I then followed with a more typical routine for me. First, a light mist of leave-in conditioner. Today I used Revlon's Unique One, the coconut version. I then sealed that in with a small amount of oil. This technique is really beneficial for hair that's on the dry side like mine. This one's from Aldi and it's completely clear, which makes it a good option if you have silver, grey or white hair, or just find that yellow hair oils can discolour your hair. At this stage, both sides actually felt very similar. My hair felt soft, there was plenty of slip, and detangling had been easy. One important thing to mention is that this product is heat activated, so you do need to use some kind of heat when styling. That could be simply diffusing, but today I decided to blow dry my hair. I start by rough drying for a little while, and then once my hair was partly dry, I began working in sections using a round brush to help smooth my hair and create just a little bit of shape. I'm not going to go into loads of details about the styling here because, well, this video is really about the product rather than the technique. One thing I did notice at this stage though was my neck had suddenly gone, well, pretty red. It's not showing up hugely on camera, but it did feel quite warm and almost looked like I had a little bit of a rash. At first I wondered if I was having a reaction to the product. but I don't know that that is the case. It could have just as easily been me catching my neck with the brush perhaps while blow drying, and it did disappear within a couple of hours, so I wasn't super concerned, but it's not something that normally happens to me, so I did want to point it out. At this stage of the blow dry, my hair actually felt very lovely and I was impressed. It felt silky and soft to the touch, it seemed to be sitting really nicely, and honestly, I had really high hopes for the final result. I continued drying my hair in exactly the same way, working through the sections and finishing the top layers with the round brush. But it was probably around this point, when I was working on the top sections of my hair, that things started to feel not so great. When I take the time to blow dry my hair like this, it's normally one of the best ways for me to wear my wavy hair. It helps to reduce frizz, it leaves my hair feeling really soft, smooth and shiny. That makes sense because, well, blow drying with tension helps to smooth and seal the cuticle, which will obviously help the hair appear shinier and less frizzy. However, that just wasn't my experience today. My hair began to look quite dull, and what I noticed most was, well, probably the texture. It felt rough to the touch and it wasn't sitting particularly well. Overall, it just felt really dry. Now, something I do think is important to point out is the reviews for this product online are actually really very positive. If you look on the Colour Wow website, Amazon or other retailers like Look Fantastic, there are a lot of very strong reviews. However, unfortunately, it probably doesn't come as much of a surprise that that was not my experience. But I do think it's only fair to acknowledge that many people do seem to get very good results from this product. As I finished styling, my hair continued to feel drier and drier. Even the sections that I'd initially been really pleased with now felt very rough to the touch. So here are my first impressions. I have mixed feelings about this one. While I was drying my hair, I was actually thinking, oh my goodness, this feels amazing. Now my hair is dry, I am not as impressed. My hair feels very floofy down here, but at the same time it is also feeling a bit lackluster and a bit weighed down. Maybe I use too much, I don't know. Not blown away at the moment, I have to say. It does feel a bit dry texture, I think is the main thing, is it feels a bit on the dry side, even on the side where I did add leave-in conditioner. I think the problem is that it may be addressing strength, but my hair at 43 years old really needs that hydration, particularly at the ends. And I don't know if you noticed, but even then, as I run my fingers through my hair, it's getting stuck. And that's because it's slightly tangled where it's got really dry. I didn't expect this video to need an update, but after a few washes, my hair started to feel noticeably drier. So I felt like it was important to come back and tell you what was going on. Straight after styling, my hair definitely had felt a little bit drier than usual, but what I found interesting and really frustrating was that that actually got worse over the next few wash routines. So as I washed and conditioned as usual, using all my favourite products, my hair started to feel noticeably drier and rougher, particularly at the ends of my hair. It was just really looking quite dull and lifeless. And to me, it still is a little bit. The only thing that I had changed was testing out this product, which has made me wonder whether it's perhaps leaving behind a coating on the hair, which is almost acting like a barrier, preventing my normal conditioners from hydrating my hair properly. To try and improve things, I've now done a clarifying wash and a protein treatment today, and for the next few wash routines, I'm really going to focus on bond repair and hydration. So for me, this is definitely not a product I would use again. Instead, I'll go back to using Philip Kingsley's Elasticizer because that consistently leaves my hair so soft and so hydrated. I'll link my review of that product here in case you'd like to know a little bit more. Thank you as always for watching. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye.